Just a quick video on how to replace the CMOS battery on an Intel NUC with the enclosure model NUC6i5SYH. First thing you need to do is loosen the bottom screws and remove the bottom cover. When you remove the bottom cover, be mindful that there could be SATA drive cables connected, so don't violently rip it open or you might damage the cables. You'll need to remove the power and SATA cable for the drive if it's connected. From there, if you have an M.2 drive installed, it will need to be removed as it does cover up the screw for the motherboard, as you can see. The memory does not have to be removed. This just didn't have memory in it, so whoops, wrong screwdriver. And then from there, remove the two motherboard screws towards the back of the case. And you'll also remove the two wireless antennas. Be careful so you don't damage the connectors. Gentle upwards force should remove them pretty easily. And you just kind of push them out of the way to the best of your ability. They might not want to cooperate. From there, you want to pull out the motherboard. I've found the easiest way to do it is you can kind of gently grab on the SATA connector and then you angle it out. So this is the front side. You want to angle it front side up first, basically. And then it just kind of rotates out. Be mindful, obviously, not to damage the antenna wires. From there, you'll see I don't have battery in mine because I took it off, but you will see the battery connector next to the heatsink and the fan assembly. And when you replace this, you'll need to be mindful that you get the polarity correct, because a lot of the batteries being sold have the polarity backwards. So this is the correct polarity. I've done a video on it, which I will link to in the description. This video is not going to show how to fix that though. We'll go 3x zoom. So if you're uncertain of the polarity, one thing you can do, if you have a multimeter, take your multimeter, put it in continuity mode. Make sure it beeps. And you're going to find something that's grounded, so you'll touch to the like USB port shielding, and then you'll figure out the pin. And whichever pin gives you the beep, that's going to be the pin the black wire needs to go to. But anyways, so once you got your battery connected and the polarity is correct, you're going to have to reinstall the motherboard. And to do that, the back side of the board you want to put in first at an angle. Hold your antenna wires out of the way. And you just kind of slide it in diagonally like this, so the front side's still lifted up. And unfortunately, it's a really weird tight fit. So you're going to have to push down on it. Don't push down hard out though, because you will risk damaging the ports. But you basically just kind of push down on the ports gently, and it's going to sound horrible because the metal's grinding on the aluminum housing. But basically, you push down until it snaps into place, like so. And then I messed up. I got to let the antenna wire get caught in the side here. So I'm going to have to lift this back up. There we go. We want to make sure the antenna wires stay in that void space there. And we're just going to gently push this back down again. I really hate how that feels. It feels like you're going to snap something, but if you just gentle force, I think it's actually bound up because I didn't get it the right angle. Ah, the sound is just horrible. Yeah, see, I got everything crooked. That's why it's binding up on me. There we go. Alright, push that back into place. You need to reattach your antenna wires. It's really hard to do. I'm trying to do this looking through the camera, which is not making my life easy. You want to make sure you get them aligned correctly and just gently push down on them. It doesn't take a lot of force. If you have to put a lot of force on it, you're doing something wrong. You're probably going to damage the connector. There we go. And from there, got to reinstall the two motherboard screws. Don't use the holes in the corner because those are for the case screw, bottom case cover screws. Use the ones right here on the sides. Don't have enough hands. There we go. Then obviously you reinstall your drives. Reconnect your hard drive, which it's a lot harder to do with the camera in the way, but alrighty. Plug those in. Those connectors obviously only go in one way, but then you just arrow pointing to the front goes to the front. So screw these down and you should be good to go. You will have to reset your BIOS settings, of course. It will take a couple power cycles to turn back on because how Intel motherboards are. So it'll power on, power off, power on, and just give it a second to let you get back into BIOS. It's F2 to get into BIOS for this. So yeah, hopefully that helps, and thanks for watching.